the housing situation in Germany is so bad that the only way you could imagine yourself buying a house would be this. I am rich. I have a house. Moin moin, dear people, old, new, my friends, the friends of my friends, my relatives, and anyone in the world. My name is Anna of Northern Germany, a survivor, a fighter, a writer, and on this channel I talk about things I'm passionate about and I spread mental health awareness. Sometimes I make resting vlogs, sometimes I talk about my integration in Germany because it's been 2 years since I have been living in Germany. Today it's going to be a video about my small or not really small DIY project, and it's going to be a very long video and you can watch it. I'm going to do a bad job in building and I will remember how I was a volunteer and how I did building as a volunteer and also some memories about my childhood. So yeah, basically it's an entertainment for a narrow group of people. So yeah, if you feel like it might interest you, welcome. I wish you could see what kind of a construction I created because it's dark. Don't really have lights, but I have a lot of audacity and no voice. And I am longing for starting the house. Builder's time! I am no builder. However, I used to be a volunteer and I did volunteering in 2019. I did a year of volunteering in France in 2021-2022. It was super dramatic for me, and what I did there, I built walls. The dark side of my past. And today it's time to continue building my birthday kit. This video is probably going to be 1 million minutes long, but don't worry. With this video I entertain myself, I entertain my dad and maybe my friends, and if you're also entertained, I'm happy. So let's see. Let's have a look what we have in our building kit. This one blogger who I watch, her name is Jenna Phipps, and now I watch a bit less because I'm not too interested in building, because previously she was like a crochet artist or something like that, and she's super creative and super cool. I'm not that much into building. But right now she's renovating an ancient, well, it's not ancient, an old abandoned home. And I'm rooting for her because, like, it seems like such a difficult work. But okay, for me, so far, it's enough. This one. What it is a garden house. It is a garden house, but it's not like a sarai, a storage room, a barn, whatever it is called, where you just pile your rakes and spades and shovels. It's like a cozy Instagram-like room, and it's very funny because if it existed in the real life, I don't know if there are any engineers, any specialists, but what I think would be extremely hard to exist there in summer, because if it is glass, you're going to burn there, because yeah, it's called greenhouse and greenhouse effect for the global warming. Now it is reduced, actually, the greenhouse effect, but yeah, it's also quite famous. And if you ever we're in a greenhouse. It's very hot there. I was there when I did my volunteering. I worked there in the garden. It's very hot. It's very hot, and it's actually the purpose of the greenhouse to be hot for tomatoes and aubergines and other stuff. But this one, I don't know. But okay, it's okay. It's not the point, right? The point is to build this stuff. Let's open Pandora's box. Instruction. Then I will try to rely on the instruction because this is my first kit, and everything is sorted into bags there, all details. Thank you. For people like me, because otherwise I think I would be so lost. And what do we have here? We have these small details like decorations, but of course they're going to be later. We're going to use them later. And there are some plants. There is also some LED system. LED? What is this called? Like this one. Wait. I thought that my lights on the background died. No, they didn't die. But okay. Yeah, so this LED system. I'm very bad at physics. I am a disaster in physics. The thing is, at school, we had an evil teacher, and she hated us, and she always called us narrow-minded people because we were a social science class. We studied human rights, economics, and physics wasn't our profile subject. But she hated it so much. Nobody got the top mark in the end. And yeah, she was a disgusting woman. And since that time, I dislike physics, and I think I'm just not a physics person. Yeah, schools. But okay, I guess we have to start with package number 1. But I'll have to make sure. Let's follow the instruction. Instruction. It's complicated so far. I don't know what I should start with because this book starts with furniture. I have a glue. This video is promising to be a disaster. Stay tuned. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I think... Should I just start how they recommend? Okay. Let's just be boring. Let's just not improvise. This is my first kit, and it was quite expensive. I don't want to screw everything, so let's just follow the book's advice. I think I found a perfect hobby for a person with neuroses, with weak nerves. Let's say it like this. I think I spent like an hour to making for making this, and I feel a bit because it was a bit challenging. I almost broke a couple of compartments because they didn't want to fit into the holes. Like here there is a bit of a crack, and also at first I just put everything together in the wrong way, like this small thing is for the shelves. They don't really hold the shelf, but normally they are supposed to hold the shelf. Not that I know a lot about building up shelves, although when I was a volunteer, my roommates, we were living like in a huge house, and I had 2 roommates, and once they built a shelf, a bookshelf, and it was very sweet and very pink, a bit wobbly, but they were very proud of it. I was never good at building. If you ask me why I did volunteering in building, I was craving to be useful. I wanted to do something. I knew the place. I did a camp there. Yeah. Do I regret? Yes and no. I think I reflect on this topic right now. It is being processed in my head, and also I'm writing a book, and my book is also kind of dedicated to this, and I'm questioning a lot right now, but yeah, I think I learned a lot also, like doing the kitchen, also building this amazing French walls that we put together. I hate these French walls. But yeah, this construction thing, I enjoy it. It made me a bit nervous. I spent an hour for a shelf, but I think further it should become easier. I at least hope so. So this is my first shelf. Hopefully in the end I'll have a house. My first shelf for my first house. Yeah, accommodation situation in Germany is horrible. I'm still searching for a flat. I don't know how much it will take, maybe forever. I have just discovered plugs behind the table, behind the desk. I have been living here for 2 years, and hopefully I'm moving out soon, or although I don't know. Okay, let's carry on. The next one is chair. I did it. I don't know if you see it. This teeny tiny thingies that say potting, fertilizer, flower seeds, and planting tools. I can already see it falling off and losing it, disappearing somewhere in the trash, being sucked into the vacuum cleaner. I already see it. It would be better if it was already pre-glued as a sticker. This is actually cool glue, but I just don't believe it will stay, and it's like so teeny tiny. Yeah, but okay. It reminds me of some lessons at school, because when I was little in Russian school, we had this lessons which were called like труды, so like it was like different activities, and when we were small we were gluing together, we were sticking something together, drawing something, making applications, and I was so notorious for doing it. Like my teacher thought that I just did it like of a very bad quality, but I just didn't know how to handle that, how to handle my hands, and the main challenge was to present my work before it falls apart. But okay, it looks firm. let's see what we can do with the armchair. I say it once and officially, I hate working with glue. I hate working with glue. Meanwhile, it's already almost 7. I'm struggling. I'm really struggling right now. Oh my god. You know, like imagine you buy something in IKEA and instead of like screwing something together or building something together, they just send you glue and say glue legs to this table. Please God, it's horrible. There is no chance that they are going to stand straight. I don't know how long it is going to dry. Maybe 1,000 years. I did the chair. If you watched Avatar, The Last Airbender, do you know the meme about chair? Chair! I need to go eat my dinner. Yeah, I'm not super happy about this armchair because I wanted to show how it falls apart, but okay, it's holding together. Fortunately, I don't have to. The leg fell out. What a disaster. I hate glue. Why couldn't they just, I don't know, make some holes? Like IKEA managers somehow, I don't know, they want... And this is the same glue. They suggest using the same glue for the paper, and the same glue for these compartments. I'm not sure how logical it is. I'm hopeless in building. Never again. I did a year of building. Enough. That's enough. Although I think it's quite enjoyable, I would say. So, okay. I think I won't touch it. I will have to glue the tablecloth, but I think I'm not going to do it today because I'm not going to touch it, and I'm sure I will go downstairs, I will cook my food, and when I come back, one of the legs is going to be... Guten Morgen, pineapple. This is very good and very nice. It's morning. I'm trying to do everything at the same time because I got a job and I don't know how I'm working this week. And today is Monday. I already called to the job center because I needed to figure some stuff out. And I filmed 2 shorts, collected my wash, and I still want to write today. Okay, whatever. Let's distract a bit with our small building project, my dear Bob builders, if this interests anyone. This guy, are you interested if it's going to stand? I was waiting for you actually. Okay, so let's see. I just want you to see. Okay, it's standing. I want to try it on the... Well, I can show you. I wouldn't say that it is standing straight, but I think it's better than I could have expected. Soviet quality building on this channel because, like, you know, this myth for people from post-Soviet countries, this Soviet nostalgia, there is the myth. there is this perfect, amazing Soviet quality, 10 out of 10, but actually Soviet quality is shit. It's literally shit. My Soviet granny, if you read some of my articles or watch my previous videos, there is my Soviet granny legend, and she almost built her own flat by herself. Well, there were flats that were distributed from by the factory where she was working, and she was in the building team because everyone was building there, I think, and she was building but another house, like the one that was opposite of our house that grew in the future. And these houses, like the planning, the ceilings, they're all like a roller coaster. When I was a child, I entertained myself like staring at this wavy ceiling. Really fun. But okay, I think I will continue because I'm quite motivated to build. And this guy, his legs are not super straight, but we don't have to be straight, right? And this is a small detail that doesn't fit anywhere. I will try to keep it in this bag number 2, and hopefully I didn't do anything wrong. So now I will have to stick the tablecloth and some other thing, like a newspaper. I need to stick a newspaper on the tablecloth. Very German, like tablecloth is also very German, somewhere like in the Opa's house. Continue with my Hell IKEA workshop, listening to true crime podcast. I'm just a girl, okay. What have I achieved? Because I thought that I shouldn't film every small detail, but I made a chair. Now this is a stool. We studied it at university that the word chair came to the English language from French because English people were barbarians and only French people brought the chair with the spine, une chaise in French. This beach, that was a journey, because you see these small thingies like to open the drawers, and some of them bent and it fell out. Ah, Jesus Christ. Everything is falling apart, like in the childhood. But yeah, I couldn't bend them, and I bent them with my fingers. My fingers are dead. Then I realized that I need to use this, but it's plastic and it's useless. And somehow I bent it in the wrong way and it started to fall apart, and I had to glue it. That was horrible. And this one was relatively easy, but I still struggled putting it together because I think I have something wrong with my hands, with my fingers, because I'm not really used to working with small details. I'm also afraid to press too hard because it's like it cracks, and I don't know if it is a sign that everything is going to be broken in a second, or it's just a sound. I don't know. I think I will do my writing first, and then I will finish the rest. those. And then we'll build the house. Okay, today I'm with this top lamp. I hate them very much, but yesterday I was sitting in the darkness and I got a headache, so I feel a bit lazy to run like with the lamp. Okay, whatever. This one appeared to be hell. I think I won't be able to finish it today because all this black part is glued, and if I start putting like those things, I think everything will just fall apart, so I'll have to put it aside. And I repaired my first faucet, my first tap, whatever word you prefer. Success, success. Now I think we can pass over to building. Woo. Okay, what do we have here? I have a door. I have a wall. I have a cat hole. Interesting. It really reminds me of my volunteering years. They want me to show the house where we used to live. I can show you the house. Yeah, it was a huge house. Previously it was a paper factory, all white, but it was not that as luxury as this one, as luxurious as this one. English. And yeah, why I am remembering that? Because I am building this house. It reminds me of my volunteering year. I'm also writing the book, and I'm also in therapy. And in therapy, this is the glass kind of. In therapy, I analyze everything that I used to do in the past and my volunteering. And I realized that I did something stupid, because my volunteering was like, I was searching for a family, and I saw a lot in volunteering. I think volunteering is, many people are exploited there, and it's not very nice. And often people see in volunteers something like as free labor, seeing people who just work and do all the work for free, and it's just so messed up. And yeah, also if you don't feel useful, because right now I also question, like, we were building these walls, and every day I was asking myself why, and still I ask myself why. How to remove this transparent film? I have no freaking idea. Yeah, I still believe that volunteering is amazing, but I can say, like, when I was at university, we had one activist. He's actually also living in Germany now. He also fled from Russia, and he used to say that the times of volunteering from time to time passed. And I want to say to him, Ivan, you're not right. Volunteering is something that you give from your resource. If you don't have resource, you don't give. And you cannot work every day, 8 hours per day, for free. It's not normal. Thank you. Now, how to remove this? I don't know. Okay, there is a transparent film. and I have to remove it from both sides, but I wonder, is it sticky? It's not sticky. It's not freaking sticky, so I have to stick it with a glue. Isn't it nice? I thought it's quite easy to make a sticker, but maybe I am mistaken, I don't know. Now the door has a handle, and it will even open. There is this thingy that I'm trying to push. Okay, it worked. Bit of engineering. If you do this, you will learn how doors, like these doors holders, work. How the door is like hanging there, and how it works. How can it open? You know, I'm very bad at physics. I live in a magical world. I love literature. And I learn how the world works on these models. And it has a cat door. Do I look a bit worn out? Well, if I do, I'm sorry, because, yeah, I'm a bit tired, because I haven't worked yet on this week, but last week my 2 working days were so hard that I a bit panicked that I am losing my interests, things that I really love, like making videos or writing, and I started to do it twice as much. And well, good thing that we talked through it with my psychologist today, and I think it's going to be fine. But yeah, I'm trying to calm myself. I am working to advance towards my dreams, not to like work there for the rest of my life. And I have to tell this to myself. And I was sleeping almost half of the day, and now I am building again. I think I'm plus or minus done with furniture building. I think the rest I will just feel and do after I build the house. But this maybe I won't film anymore because it's already quite a long video. But I'm making a window a window with the wall. There is this wall. There is the window, which looks like this, very cute. Like these blinders or whatever they're called. I think when I studied at university, they were called a bit differently. And this is the glass. I don't like it because you still have to glue it, and it is stained, but maybe when I'm finished I can remove the glue a bit. And I have only manicure scissors because I lost my scissors somewhere on the way to Mecklenburg-Vorpommern in August, and now I think there are no more scissors in the house. But it's fine. I think maybe at some point I should buy scissors for myself. But yeah, it's going. The house is advancing. This garden house, and it looks pretty, and I think eventually it will look pretty. But I remembered my childhood, how I visited my cousin Lena in the village, because she lived and she still lives in the village. And once she invited me to her garden house, but it was the previous it was a barn for chickens or something, and my mom didn't allow me to sleep there. Hard childhood. Because my mom was from the village herself, but she didn't want me to sleep in this barn, and she didn't want me to have fun. No, she wanted me to have fun, but I was like a house plant for her. She was afraid that something happens to me. Yeah. Fun story. It looks ill. I was never good at cutting, and I've got a problem here. How am I going to do that? I don't have a paper knife. I think I will have to... I'm not a serial killer, I promise. This thing makes me so happy. Look, you can open the windows. It doesn't look perfect. I am not perfect at all. Sticking this stuff, like this paper, reminded me of when I was volunteer. We did wallpaper, and I also did floors. If you need a professional who can lay floors and stick the wallpaper, don't ask me. I'm horrible at that. Although I think I enjoyed making the wallpaper, like sticking it to the walls, whatever it is called. And yeah, it doesn't look perfect, but yeah, I'm not an artist, I'm not a professional, so I enjoy it as it is. Another thing, I wonder, what is this? Is it a dry toilet? Toilette sèche? I think in French it is like this, it is. At least, I don't know what it is called in English. In Russian we would call it sortir, I think. This place where you go at night, like it's creepy. Dogs are howling on the background. You're running there. My cousin, at her school, she didn't have a proper toilet, I think, till the end of her school. And also in her house, they didn't have a proper toilet in the house for quite a while. So I'm an experienced person. You know what time it is? Tea time. Almost 4 o'clock. Um, I'm remembering my life before Germany. I'm remembering my volunteering years, my childhood, and my school where I studied English. 4 o'clock, tea time. But for me, it's laying the foundation time. Yay! Yay! I need to put it. Okay, I put it correctly. And I have grass. I'm laying grass, paper grass. Also, I'm building the house. I think soon the house is going to be put together, and those ones are quite solid in comparison to this one, for example. I don't know how they're going to stand together, but I'll see. My kid. Another memory from my childhood. When I was little, we had a TV show on the Russian TV which was called House 2. So it meant that there was some House 1, but I don't remember that. I don't know if it ever existed. I think it did exist. And basically they were building a house and love, but it was just some kind of a show that promoted prostitution, basically, in the core. And the house was never built. But I built the house. So, of course, there is still a lot to do. But I already have furniture and I already have the box of the house. So I think I will stop here. I think for someone who is interested in the final result, I will film a short video. But so far it is like this. The windows are a bit dirty. I will have to clean them somehow. I broke a piece because I made a mistake and there was this piece that was supposed to go into the foundation, but the hole disappeared. Mystery, magic. But still the door opens well. I already placed an armchair, and an armchair has a cushion, and the cushion, I originally thought that it is soft, but it's not soft. It's a bit inconvenient here to put it. Oh my god. My granny used to say that I need to train my fingers, because my fingers are incapable of doing small things. Well, she was right, I guess. I think the thing that I liked the most was making the window. It's very sweet. The toilet is the best of the best, of course. And the door with the cat hole, as I said originally, with the cat door. The cat hole for normal people, cat door. For non-normal people, the cat hole. And the worst so far, that was this one, this small teeny tiny house. It was evil, and I had to glue it together. And I managed to bend one of the parts because it's tiny, it's almost paper. Nice. Yeah, so if you managed to watch this, thank you for watching. And yeah, be creative, try different things, and even if it doesn't look perfect, it's still fun. It's still nice. I think I would love to do it some other time again. And yeah, thank you again. Have a nice day, evening, or whatever you're having. And I'm sending you love, love, and peace, peace from Anna, not in Germany. Tschüss.